Hello, it's Common. Let's get into the nitty gritty. I'm hearing Trump blaming Biden, blaming Obama for things that happened, and now he's in the office. I hate to tell anybody that's a Trump supporter, you like him for whatever reason, that's up to you. I'm not here to say one way or the other. I'm not a fan, of course. I have my reasoning behind that, but just not a huge fan. And I'm definitely not a fan of this. He's blaming the quarterback that's been traded, the quarterback that's been retired, the one that's not on the team anymore for all the problems. Once you become the quarterback, you get all the glory, but you also get all the blame. I've watched enough Tom Brady in my life, Patrick Mahomes. When things are going great, they get all the credit in the world. Oh man, things are great. But when things aren't going so great, you notice they take blame. I didn't play well enough. I just watched Patrick Mahomes after this Super Bowl. And he's like, I didn't play well enough for us to win. He took the blame. Trump, over the inflation prices. I had nothing to do with it. And that's his thing. I had nothing to do with it. That was here before I got here. Doesn't make a difference. You are the starting quarterback now. What are you gonna do? You can't keep blaming other people. You are at the helm. Are you going to rise to the occasion? Or are you going to fall and just blame everybody and eventually you'll be the backup quarterback? I mean, obviously, I already see that as it is. I think Elon's pulling all the strings there in D.C. and you're riding shotgun. But I really don't like, and I know Republicans, they give Trump all the breaks in the world. Trump did this. If Obama would have did this, if Biden would have did that, oh, they'd be up in arms. So you get all the breaks from Republicans and MAGA, but you don't get a break from me and the rest of us. I'm independent. We make up a little over 40% of the voting population in this country. And I'm tired of hearing excuses. You said day one, gas prices are going to be lower. Food prices are going to be lower. You're going to take care of the Ukraine war on day one. That was the promise you made. Nobody told you to say that. You could say, hey, I'll work on it. As soon as I get in office, that's going to be the first thing on my agenda is to get these prices down for the American people. But no. You took executive orders to all kinds of things, and none of these things are going to help the average American person that's kind of struggling right now because the economy's not that great. Wages aren't all that great. Prices are high, but you want to blame a guy that isn't on the team anymore. It's your team now. Personally, I'm not a Trump fan. But I also don't want him to do any harm because he's not just going to hurt those people in blue states. He's going to hurt everyone. So I want him to do well personally. I want him to be the best president ever. So far from what I'm seeing, not even near it yet. But those of you that might watch this video, he's a Trump hater. No, I'm not. I want to see every president, no matter Republican or Democrat, and maybe one day we'll get an independent in the office. I want to see the president do well because that's good for all the American people. Now, when we put fuck-ups in there that don't know what they're doing, that screw things up, guess what? Now it makes it harder for the average American. And what I don't like is that you want to blame the quarterback that's not even on the team. The quarterback is retired. I don't know where Joe Biden is. He's riding off into the sunset. He's doing his thing. It's your team now. I know he never will because Trump is a narcissist. I've dated narcissists. They do not like taking blame for anything. They'll take the credit when things are going great, but they won't take it when things are going bad. And that's the thing that has turned me off in his first presidency. He wanted to blame everybody. He didn't want to take any blame for himself. Who in this life hasn't done something where they had to take some blame for it? It might be with your kids, your wife, a person at work, whatever it might be. But we all have something that we've done where we screwed up and we have to take blame. Now, when you come out and you make all kinds of promises and then you don't deliver on those promises, then you want to blame someone else. That is not a good look. If you couldn't do it, which I knew you couldn't have, a good chunk of us, because not all Americans voted for Trump. He did win, but it wasn't in a landslide the way he made it out to be. So there's a lot of like-minded people like me. I knew he couldn't do it because he has no control over that. He doesn't set food prices, gas prices. These are all businesses. They set prices, supply and demand. If they can get more money out of you, believe you me, they will. But you said this, and you said it more than once. You said it tens, if not 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 times. I've watched the rallies. I've listened to this man talk, and he kept promising. And what happens is, like, I'll tell people, hey, can you do this? It's like, I'm not going to make any promises. You know, I plan on being there, but I can't make any promises. If I tell you I'm not making any promises, guess what? I'm not. I'm telling you right there, I will do what I can, but I can't promise you that I can get done with what you need to get done. And there's no shame in that. You know, like a lot of people, especially if you're a man and you're trying to pick up a girl, maybe at the gym, the bar, wherever it is, walking down the street, you know, you might get shot down. Ain't no shame in getting shot down. The thing is, there's shame if you didn't ask, and that could have been the girl of your dreams. You know? And that's the thing. There's no shame to me if Trump says, hey, look, I can't deliver on what I promised. No shame in it. But the shame comes in when you ignore the problem, you blame it on other people, you don't want to take responsibility. And on that note, learn more so you can do better.